Well, hello and welcome to another episode of
The Movie Men.
the Movie Men podcast.
Yes.
You know, we've started all 15 shows pretty much exactly the same way, I think.
Yes.
Is it kind of one of those if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Or
Sure.
should we try something new at some point?
Or if it's a dead horse, beat it some more.
That's, I don't know.
No?
I don't know if that's a saying.
Oh, okay.
So a couple of housekeeping items.
Housekeeping.
Podbean is a thing that
Right.
you're better at this.
Okay, so we're on Facebook, so like us on Facebook.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
also
post the link to that down below.
on Podbean, so you can listen to us both through your internet browser. You can listen to us on there on Podbean.
Which I won't post a link to because, well, you're already on Podbean if you're hearing this.
He'll probably post a link. But he also check... he might not. I'm not sure. What are you looking... What?
Nope, go ahead. You're fine. Go ahead.
Anyway, and check out the Podbean app. So go to your app store, download the app, look us up on it, follow us, subscribe, and check out some of our old episodes.
Yeah, give in to the corporate overlords that make apps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another thing, Patreon. So Patreon is a service where you can go on and support the people that you love.
Emphasis on support, because we're not getting rich off of it.
We're not.
It's just
No.
to cover costs.
No, so the way it works is two people get together, like Pete and I, and we provide a show that doesn't cost anything for you to listen to. But it does cost something for us to put together. There are all sorts of fun little hidden fees, which I'd be happy to break down at some point, but now is not the time or the place. And so Patreon's just kind of a service where you can go on and give some monthly support to keep the shows that you enjoy watching or listening to running. So we have a Patreon page now. There's a fun little thing associated. Well, there's a couple fun things about Patreon.
So fun.
One is you can give as much or as little as you'd like. As little as $1 and as much as your entire dowry. The other really cool thing about Patreon is that there is a benefits system. And we've set up some tiers. Can I tell you about my tiers, Pete?
Like your tears from your eyeballs?
The
or
tears
the
I've
tears
been crying about how much
Sure.
support we need. Yeah,
Yeah, please tell me.
So we have 4 tiers.
Sure.
We don't quite have the price points set out for those tiers, but all tiers are going to fall within the highest tier is going to be $10 a month.
Sure.
So everything else falls kind of under that. So super, super affordable, less than a cup of coffee a day.
Right.
Actually almost less than a cup of coffee a week.
Depends on...
It's like it's
Depends on your
definitely less than a
coffee.
Starbucks a week.
Depends. It really depends.
Oh man, Starbucks is like $7.50 a cup.
Yeah, it depends if a monkey pooped it out or not.
It's a cat. That's entirely different. So anyways, tier number 1, which is almost certainly going to be $1 a month.
Sure.
We will send you a personalized thank you.
Yeah.
A one-time personalized thank you.
Sure.
Tier number 2, which is probably going to be in around the $3 or $4 range. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You will get a one-time personalized thank you on the show. We're going to give you a shout out. We're going to say your name, your address, social insurance number, all of the good things. So there'll be a form. There'll be a form that you can provide all that information to us. Yeah. So that's and you will also get the message sent to you. So each tier that you achieve, you get that plus everything that came before it.
Sure.
Tier number 3, which is a super exciting one, and I think, the best value.
Sure.
Is probably going to be $6 or $7 a month. And what that gives you is increased voting power. So most weeks we do a vote on Facebook where you indicate what movie you want us to review next. If you are a 3rd tier supporter, not only will you get all the shout outs, but all of your votes for each month that you support us count for 3 votes. So that's, quite often that would be a determining vote for us. We've had some close ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so tier number 4 gives you everything that came before that. Tier number 4 is probably going to be like $10.
Sure.
Tier number 4 gives you everything that came before it, plus some sort of appearance on the show, whether it's in person or we call you on Skype and we do, you know, sort of the 15 minutes of fame that way.
Yeah.
Which would be really exciting for you to provide that 15 minutes of fame for Pete and I.
Yeah.
Because we're not really in a position to provide that to you.
No. I've thought about this, Brady. I would extend a challenge out for those that think $1 a month is too much. I am willing, and I'm not even joking, if 25 or 50 cents is more up your alley a month, because I think the $1 is the lowest you can go on that website, sign up for $1 and I will set up a ledger to calculate how much I owe you, and once a year I will give you the 50 cents per month back a month, either delivered on your doorstep in cash money or like with like one coffee every year.
Pete has a newborn, and so he has a lot of time through the night to just think about things.
Yeah, the coffee might come at like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
I
his mind
can't
wanders.
guarantee that.
We'll talk. We'll see.
I'm not even joking. If
seems like a
someone
complicated system.
seriously wants to donate like $0.25 a month, I'm willing to find a way to make it work.
Okay,
That's my point.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
So one other
Piece of housekeeping.
one other fun little tidbit.
Can I drop it?
Yeah,
We have an honorary movie woman.
yeah. We're not alone in the universe.
No.
It turns out we're not the only.
She's been awkwardly sitting to like your entire spiel,
I know.
just like being like, "Why did I do this with
Yeah.
my life?"
Oh, she's definitely regretting this.
Very
yeah.
much.
We have Emily Mader with us today.
Hello.
Hey. So
But-
we.
So you're gonna give her more of an intro, like? Did she
like
have a
what?
middle name?
Yeah, but
Sorry, I
that
didn't mean to
seems-
put you on
that
the
seems
spot.
too.
I'm gonna stop talking.
Like a
That's-
middle name?
Yeah.
It's Emily Bernadette Mader.
Oh,
Do you know what my middle name is?
Judith.
I probably do. Like if I
Janet.
if it
Crink?
was said, I would probably go, oh yes, of course.
Is it Dren?
No.
No.
Hmm.
I keep thinking Jolene, but I know that's not it. I just really want it to be.
Sorry, I didn't.
I think I'll just leave it a mystery.
That's fine.
I
And,
think it's Catherine. No.
Oh, yeah,
Catherine
you got it.
O'Hara.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
did.
There
Actually,
we go.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
look
nice.
at that. Well,
Sorry,
job.
I've met my quota.
continue.
So
yeah, we've got her here.
So yeah, we actually let Emily pick the category this week.
We did.
And
Which was what?
which was what? What did you pick, Emily?
It's based upon true stories.
That's
Yeah,
right.
movie.
Is that what's actually
yeah,
called?
movies based upon
Yeah.
actual events,
Sure.
things that really happened.
Yeah.
And so our options were
The one was Imitation Game, which I
Which
believe
was Emily's suggestion.
choice. Another, which was Brady's, was Finding Neverland.
yeah, there you go. Thanks for paying attention.
Third was The Founder.
Which I think got one vote, by the way. Can we just just deal with the fact that
Wait, mine came in second, right?
who
I
is my
believe
mom?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom voted for my movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so really,
you get to a
didn't
certain
get
point. and
To be
it's
fair,
just-
she didn't know that it was my pick, but whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
The third was The Founder. It's
Right.
about the McDonald's founder.
yeah, Batman
Sure.
goes and
Yeah.
takes over a fast food chain.
Yeah. And
In
then
retirement.
Ryan from The Office shows up. And then the fourth option, which was a resounding winner.
Which I
Very
could not believe.
Clear
I-
winner.
People
I'm-
jumped all over this.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. I'm not, we'll get into it, but I'm not surprised.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not either.
So, anyways, catch me if you can.
Catch me if
Well,
you can.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the one that we did.
Yeah. So we watched it.
We watched it. Now, I had never seen this film before.
Right.
I was the only one in this group who hasn't seen the film.
Okay. You had seen it?
I
Amy?
had seen,
Right.
yes,
Okay.
I had seen all 4 of the
Oh.
choices.
for you.
Yeah,
So-
there was no presenting anything new to her.
I had not seen Finding Neverland.
No?
No.
Okay.
Never seen it. You can adjust your recommendation.
No, but I can watch something different next week and then recommend that.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
You
So,
psychopath.
But going into this film, I actually not only had I not seen it, I didn't know anything about it.
Ooh.
It wasn't until last week that I knew, or it wasn't until I posted the poster for the movie online
Right.
that I knew that Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio were in it. I didn't know any of who else was in it, and I had no idea what it was about.
Right.
Like, not a clue.
Well, so should we do our usual fashion where we walk through the movie? Or I kind of want Brady's first impressions because he's the only one who hasn't seen it. You guys steer. Where do you want to go first with this? Emily? Brady? Where should we go?
I don't know. I can give like a really quick impression.
Yeah, I'm just so curious.
Yeah, I mean, so right off the bat, my first thought, like having I've watched a couple of movies lately that kind of follow this non-linear
Right.
storytelling thing.
Sure.
And which I don't mind, but
Yeah.
I think maybe I'm getting a little fatigued with. And so when that started happening, I was like, I actually have to pay
happens-
attention.
A decent amount in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of cutting.
Yeah, it kind of, we do a bunch of time jumps. Overall, I enjoyed it.
Cool.
The fun thing about a movie that's based on true events. And so for the record, we looked it up. I looked it up. And the interview with the guy who the film is about suggests that the film is about 80% accurate.
Sure.
But other people who were maybe connected to the story but aren't as biased say no, it's a lot more accurate than that. So it's quite possible that Frank just like there's some details that Frank doesn't like that made it in.
Sure.
Would be my interpretation of
Sure.
that. But no,
Save some face.
the fun thing about a movie that's based on true events is that anytime something really crazy or outrageous happens in the movie, it's that much more interesting.
Right.
Where you go, really? Like, that's nuts that a person actually did that.
Right.
That's kind of my big takeaway is that there were a lot of moments
Yeah.
where Frank or Leonardo DiCaprio's character is just really ballsy. Like he just makes choices and does things and gets away with things
Right.
that just required a lot of I'm just gonna go for it
Right.
and hopefully nothing horrible happens. And for the most part, like, yeah, it is the scene where he does get caught is fairly like it's not really, there's not a lot going on.
No.
It's not like he's in the middle of a big scheme while it happens. So yeah, but no, it was good, except for the one actor who was in this movie who should never be in a movie based on true events.
Walk-ins are welcome.
Yeah, Christopher Walken, because there's no way that whoever he's playing is being accurately represented by,
Pineapple.
I can't do that, but
Pineapple.
that was terrible. But you know what I mean, right? Like the notion that the children of his character, who I guess in this case is Frank,
Sure.
right? But Frank's looking at this going,
That's not my
that's
dad.
not what my dad. My
At
dad
all.
didn't sound like he was always halfway through a stroke. Like,
Oh.
know.
Sure.
I mean, not that I love Christopher Walken, but
Oh, of course.
but
Yeah.
he's
He's unique.
Yeah.
he's very unique. So, anyways, that's my 7.5 cents.
Cool. Yeah. Worth every penny. Emily, what did you think?
Yeah, it had been a long time since I'd seen this film. I don't even know, like, it came out in 2002, you said.
Yes,
So,
yes.
I mean, I don't think I saw it much after that. So, it had been a long time. I'd pretty much forgotten most of the plot. Like, I knew that he was a con artist and I
Right.
knew all of that. But,
Yeah.
it was nice to watch it again and kind of revisit that because it is a classic. Like,
It's becoming one. And obviously,
Yeah.
with the amount of votes that it got, we're not alone in saying that it's becoming a classic.
I mean, I think we can pretty much credit the votes to the fact that it's a movie with Tom Hanks and
Fair.
Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, like, I kind of knew as soon as I saw that it was one of the choices, I was like, oh, I'm not going to win this one.
But, yeah.
And Martin Sheen and Jennifer Garner.
There's
And Amy Adams.
Amy
And
Adams.
Everybody is in this movie.
There's quite a few familiar faces, to say the least. Yeah, there is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there anyone else's opinion that you guys want to hear, or just?
Yeah, but they couldn't make it.
Pete had this one on DVD.
Was this one of those dowry ones?
No.
So we've watched a couple
no.
of movies where I'm like, Pete, do you own this? And or like The Notebook. When we watched The Notebook, I was like, he's like, I own it on DVD. I was like, of course you own The Notebook on. He was like, I got it in the marriage. It was a part of the dowry.
This was a movie that I owned, and it's up there for me. It's like one of my favorite movies. I'm not sure. I can't put a finger on why. It's maybe like watching it again tonight. I think I've changed. It's been a long time since I've watched it, so I'm wondering if my worldview has changed a little bit, because there were some things I'm like, oh, it's not exactly how I remember it, but it's an entertaining movie, to say the least. It's hard not to be enthralled with his wit, charisma, and just his flow and intelligence. Just because we'll get into this, but like, dude, in real life, dude was 16 years old.
16 years old.
16 years old. Now, part of that has to do with the setting, like the innocence of the 60s and the systems that were in place, quote unquote, really allowed for him to kind of have a heyday. So yeah, he was smart, but also it had to do with time.
So am I right in understanding that the retelling of the events, right?
Yep.
All kind of happened over the course of like a year and a half.
Like
No.
it was about 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Or 2 or 4.
But he's still like at the most he's 20.
Oh,
He got caught at 21, I think.
yeah,
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So either way, he was young.
4 years.
So I looked it up. He's 71 now.
Yep.
He's still living.
Yes, yes.
Not in prison.
No.
He served. So his Wikipedia page talks about all of the sentences that he served.
Right.
And yeah, so he was sentenced to 12 years, 4 of which he served.
Right.
And then I guess that's when he becomes the check fraud guy,
Right.
for the FBI.
And even like in interviews of more modern day, like people ask, what was your most incredible feat? Like, which one was the best? And he goes, actually, my most incredible feat was turning what I did earlier in my life to what I did now, both from a moral standpoint, but also like he's legit. He stated he's made like 10 times the money he's done now making patents and technology.
Oh, sure.
Compared to when he was fraudulent. And he made a ton of money fraudulently.
Oh,
like,
and probably royalties off the damn film.
sure.
He's
And
like-
the book, which it was
Yeah.
based off
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
And, like the job he has now, he wouldn't have had if he hadn't
No.
done all
Oh,
that other
absolutely
stuff
no.
before. So he like made himself a job basically by breaking the law.
So
And then-
kids,
so-
if you're listening, don't bother with school or a
Yeah,
trade or
it's-
anything. Just become a criminal and become so good that they have to pay you to teach you how good you are.
yeah.
So here's a question.
Sure.
Let's do the math here.
Sure.
So you're in
Carry
your
the
mid
two.
you're in your mid 50s, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And some big movie executives approach you
Sure.
and
Oh,
they
okay.
say, Pete, we're gonna make a movie about your younger years. We're gonna make a movie about you, and we're pretty sure we want Leonardo DiCaprio to play.
Right.
Are you cool with that?
I mean, I don't know.
What?
Yeah,
you kidding me?
Sure.
I'm thinking, like, I'm not the world's biggest Leonardo DiCaprio fan,
Sure.
but the fact, like, I think the fact that they've gotten anybody who's recognizable to play you,
Oh yeah.
right? Like, often these movies have unrecognizable people
Yeah.
because it maybe adds, if you see a movie based on true events and it's got nobody in it that you recognize.
Ted Bundy
it's got a
from-
bunch of
Ted Bundy from Nebraska is playing you.
Yeah. Okay. What?
I just
I
made
don't
up.
want Ted Bundy playing.
I
me.
just made up a random example.
Yeah, that's awful. Wow. Yeah, we
Continue.
got this
Continue.
kid in named Dahmer. We're gonna, But yeah. So typically they get people who you've never heard of because
Sure.
maybe that helps extend the illusion a little that
True.
you're actually seeing the events.
Do they though? All the ones that are coming to my mind are like
Well,
big actors.
all the 4 that we picked were all big names.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I know there must be examples of that. I can't think of any offhand.
Sure.
But yeah, I can see merits to both sides. If I was the person, I'd want the Leo, someone of probably famous stature to represent.
Well,
me.
and likewise, like the guy, the FBI agent, who I would assume is no longer living just because of the age difference.
So the actual character that Tom Hanks played was fictional, but there was an FBI agent that he befriended eventually.
So that's something else that I read. The people who said that the film was like 99% accurate,
right.
said that the only part that wasn't was the fact that they kind of combined a couple of characters, right? So in order to not overpopulate the film with a bunch of people, they took the important roles that a bunch of people played and said, we're going to give it to this one person and let them, be the.
And something else that I read that was also inaccurate was the whole subplot with his father. Because in reality, when he left home, that was the last time he saw his father alive, and then he passed away while he was on the run.
Okay.
But they kind of added in that subplot to kind of add the human element for A, the audience to kind of relate to, and B, it kind of it was rooted in some truth, like in the glamour and the everything that he was doing while he was living high off the hog, so to speak. He would go home not home, to an empty hotel room, and he would like break down and cry because he's like, well,
he's just a kid.
He's just a kid.
Yeah.
He's just dealing with the ripple effects of his parents' divorce. So it was a subplot that wasn't completely accurate, but it had some roots of truth.
Well, and let's be honest, you don't cast Christopher Walken and then just use him for the first 10 minutes.
That is a crime.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I've got like
teeth,
not like phlegm. Like
sure.
I don't know. I think it's just coffee.
Oh yeah, the arsenic isn't mixed in well.
Like that, not phlegm, but when you need to like clear your throat.
Sure.
Is that phlegm?
Yeah.
I guess it's phlegm.
Yeah, that would be phlegm.
Yeah, I'm phlegmy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I feel like one of the reasons it's becoming popular anyway, or at least we're perceiving it to be popular, is I feel at least the crimes that he pulls off, although morally sure he's stealing, it's nothing major that he's directly inflicting harm on individuals. Like it's a corporation that he's ripping off.
They're not quite victimless crimes, but no individual. It's not like
it's not a Ponzi scheme stealing retirees' pension funds.
Yeah,
or something.
nobody's going to go bankrupt as a result of his things.
No.
So, that's except for the substitute teacher who had to pay to take like 6 buses and whatever to come substitute.
And maybe that escort who paid him $400 to...
Worst $400 she ever spent.
Yeah.
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 That's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of everything that he did, at least if it's based on an ounce of truth, was crazy. I mean...
Oh, totally. Like, everything in this is... like I said, it's just nuts. Like some of the stuff that he pulled off to, I don't know, to have maybe already that kind of heat on you, and then make the decision to have a career constantly inside of a courtroom. Like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near the judicial system. I would just want to
be making just anything but that.
And to have what was it? Pan Am was the
the airline.
To have this airline aware of you.
Sure.
And to be hosting these big assembly type thing where you're recruiting them, and then you're showing up in limos that have the company's logo on the side of them.
Sure.
He just really didn't hide.
No.
He was kind of hiding in plain sight and flaunting
bold.
It in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Well, that's what a good con man does, right? It's more it's honestly less about it's distraction and con artists are all about it's less about the crime they're actually committing and more just about
Right.
convincing someone
The
to break the rules
perception.
for them
Yeah.
or something like that. So he just acted confident and
Yep.
people believed him.
And do you know why the Yankees always win?
Yeah.
It's because the other team's always looking at the pinstripes.
Is that you wrote that?
No, that's
good.
His dad wrote that.
I know.
You're so mean.
Let me
to
tell you a story about two mice, Pete.
Go on. Isn't that a prayer?
It is.
Yeah.
It's one of the Psalms.
Yeah. So bad. All right. Well, it was a good episode.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
So who directed this?
Mr. Steven Spielberg.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of him?
Some indie guy.
Yeah.
guy,
Small
yeah.
up
Kind
and
of an
coming.
unknown Sub Rosa kind of guy.
Yeah.
And the score.
Jonathan Williams.
Oh, okay. Another
Another
You know.
nobody.
Try-
Rando.
Yeah.
trying to break through. Career could go either way. at
Rando
this point.
Calrissian.
Rando Calrissian.
Sorry, folks,
Oh my
it's really
God.
tired. We had a lot of technical issues.
Yeah.
So we started really early in this evening, to watch the movie and
Yeah.
then record, and then there was a long gap between the movie and the episode. So
Pete kind of dropped the ball from a tech standpoint.
that's
That's
not even
untrue.
remotely true.
Well, you're right, but it's not fair to blame things on the guest.
It's
so
sure.
I passed it over to you instead.
Moving on. What would you guys consider this movie? It's kind of obviously based on a true story, but is it more of a heist criminal movie, or is it at its root a coming of age story for him? Or a redemption story, or just a guy who just flew money around and had a good time? What do you guys think?
Is con movie a genre?
I don't know.
I don't know if
Aren't
it's
you
its
guys,
own genre.
You guys are doing that, aren't you?
We did a heist.
Oh, a heist.
Heist
That's
movie.
different. Okay.
I mean, so you guys enjoyed that? What at its core? Why did you guys enjoy it? What was it? Oh, Brady.
I don't know if it's an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
That's why people love this movie.
Sure.
Because it's so much fun to watch
Right.
him just screw with people.
Right.
You're just laughing with him.
Right.
While he's just messing with everyone in his path. And I guess in that way it is kind of a con movie.
Sure.
But I don't know if that's what really stands out in my mind after freshly watching it.
Sure.
I think it's just a great true story.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What would that be called? It's not a documentary.
No.
It's, It's like
An inspired by true events story.
inspired. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Brady.
Yeah.
You can't make it up.
Right. No.
So
Truth is stranger than fiction.
That's why it's so good.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think if it were not true,
Right.
it would just
It would become flat. It'd be really he's already been a pilot. He's already been a doctor. Now you're going to tell us
would
he's been a
kinda go,
lawyer.
really? did all come on. I
If-
think you took this a little
Yeah,
too far. We'd kind of
that's right.
judge the writer.
Yeah, we'd be like,
for
guys,
being a little too
You had
elaborate.
some fun the first two things. Let's cut it down. Yeah, that's true. If it wasn't a true story, it'd be like, come on.
Yeah, you'd be shaking your head going, this is
We've had enough. Our kids are home. We got to get home.
Yeah.
Traffic's a nightmare. We don't want to see one more thing. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm gonna ignore your question and ask you one of my own.
Oh, that's encouraged.
The
Emily, being the rookie, didn't know that wasn't even an option.
yeah.
The poor girl had to answer my
I
question.
have to answer it.
early on in the film,
Sure.
when mom and dad are still together,
Sure.
and Jack Dawson comes home to find mom with some white-haired guy, right?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to assume they were playing patty cake? Was that are they?
So I mean,
she's sleeping with him.
well, so later on when they
'Cause that's
actually,
not who she ends up marrying.
yes, it is.
Oh, is it? Okay. So
They
that
show a
is the same
picture
guy.
of him at the house when the FBI agents go
Oh,
there.
okay, so they're definitely, and so
Who knows?
So give me like he.
I wasn't in the room, so I
Dad
can't
got
say.
in trouble with the IRS
Big time, apparently.
by doing what? He hired some company to.
I
like,
don't
Dad's
know.
not a con man.
I think maybe he probably just cut corners somewhere and probably chinced the IRS or was doing something fraudulently.
Right. But enough
I don't
that-
know if we know exactly what he did.
He's kind of like he wasn't a con man, but he
Oh yeah.
the
Sorry,
dad
I'm
is?
agreeing with you. No. Like,
okay,
you're
the
right,
dad's
he's
not really a con man.
No.
But he has conning tendency, like he's manipulative.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like he does
Yeah.
the thing with the necklace at the bank.
Yeah.
Which is where you know
Or at the
At the suit shop to
shop.
get,
right.
or like even gets his own son to pretend to be a driver just to give him the image of like, oh, I'm a successful businessman. I am, I'm affluent enough that I can support
so
myself
he's-
as a driver.
He's kind of instilling the values in Leo that the truth isn't going to get you success.
Right.
The truth isn't your best option here.
No.
Which is what I've been saying for years. So I don't know why that's a big, surprise.
Great
but-
parenting right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons it's great is because it's fun. You get to see all this stuff, sure, and it's unbelievable. But at the end, it's talking about human beings who are you just get the depth of the human story that's told. So you get the protagonist DiCaprio, but also even Tom Hanks, that they're both in their own ways. It's easier to believe the certain lies about their lives than actually facing truths. And so whether it's that or the subplot between DiCaprio and kind of reeling from the divorce of his parents and his mom moving on, and he has to move on in his life, and even him adjusting to life outside of prison when he gets home, like just the human element that adds the character depth, that kind of adds it to the recipe here, and it just kind of comes out as a nice pie.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't
No,
interrupt
that's
you.
it. Please.
I like that you kind of come to a point too where you want Frank to get away,
Right.
but you also kind of want the guy to catch him. Like
Right.
you're kind of rooting for both of them.
Yeah.
And they're directly
That's true.
in contrast with each other. Like
Right.
you would almost assume that one is the good guy and one is the bad guy, but that's not really how, at least that's not how I watch
No.
it. I kind of go, oh, I kind of want him to catch him. You just kind of, you're
It's-
frustrated along with him when he doesn't catch him all those times. And then you're also kind of really glad that Frank got away.
It's true. Actually, that's a good point, because both the protagonist and the antagonist, they both have like the binary kind of things that the audience is cheering for. Like you just said it. Like you want the detective to sometimes catch Leo, but sometimes you're like, I hope it doesn't pan out. But for his own good, you're hoping that Leo gets away sometimes, or sometimes that he gets caught. That's a good point.
The scene when Leo does get arrested and they're in that like printing press thing, yeah, definitely. I'm sitting there
Yeah.
thinking, I don't have a side here.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I want him to get the slip again.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Tom Hanks needs to catch a break here.
Sure.
And that's crazy, because typically I think the formula is, for a movie like this,
Right.
the normal thing to do would be to have you rooting for the bad guy,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah, for the
For
con
sure.
man.
For the con man.
Correct. Yep.
And that you kind of feel this, they would set it up in sort of a way so that you empathize with the con man, and that you feel like the authorities are the villains here.
Sure.
But in this, it wasn't that. It
No.
was just two,
Yeah.
And I
two
think that,
cannibalistic mice that were trying to eat each other.
well, I think it's
Whoa.
amazing they were able to do that with the FBI agent's character, because they didn't really tell us that much about his life. They told us he had a daughter,
Yeah.
but we never saw her. We
No.
never really learned much. And somehow they were still able to paint a character
Yeah.
that we felt deserved a break, or that we were rooting for. So
Right.
it's, I don't know. It's good the way that they were able to kind of paint that picture, I think.
And I think that's a good point, because like really he was just a detective who was really focused on his work, And I feel, my impression is he was not one-dimensionally portrayed in this movie, but I feel that could have easily been the case. Like, just to have a detective whose sole, like, he's a workaholic, to say the least.
That's probably why he lost his family. Did
That's
they
probably
ever
why.
really say that?
Not
I don't
really.
feel like they did.
But yeah, like, he's working on Christmas Day, so he's a workaholic.
Yeah.
And it'd be so easy for, in a movie, if it hadn't been done properly, whether it be the screenplay, like, or the narrative that they gave this character, or the actor himself, but it would have been really easy for them to paint themselves into a corner where it's just a very one-dimensional bad guy, so to speak, and no one's cheering for him. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's just the magical power of Tom Hanks. I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm wondering. Like, here's the thing: I'm wondering, even if they had intended for you to root against the authorities, do you think the fact that there does not exist a film in which you can be rooting against Tom Hanks, I don't know if that's just I was sitting here trying to think, what's a movie where Tom Hanks is the villain and we don't like Tom
We
Hanks?
challenge the viewers. If you can think of a movie where we root against Tom Hanks, put it in the comments.
Like sometimes in Toy Story, Woody's being a bit of a dick, but
take that back.
there's time.
Oh, yeah,
in the first
Woody-
Toy Story,
Buzz,
For sure.
in
Buzz
the first
brought it.
Toy Story,
Buzz was the buzzkill, and Woody acted appropriately.
he
That's
pushed him
another
Are
out-
you
podcast.
kidding me?
That's
No.
another
He
podcast.
pushed him out the window.
Yeah.
He slipped.
He
He slipped.
Woody had an identity crisis and
He fell with
and
style.
definitely anyway.
Sorry, Emily. Did you think you had one in mind or not?
I thought there was maybe some war type movie where he played
Hitler.
no. No.
Stalin
I don't know. I'm probably
He is
wrong.
in a war movie, but he is a good guy, quote unquote.
in Saving Private Ryan.
Correct.
Yeah,
Have you seen that
he's the
movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
He's-
surprised.
He's not really.
There's a lot of good movies you've not seen.
It's true. There's a lot of good movies you've not seen.
That's a true fact.
I'm gonna have to Google that later.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is a bad guy.
Tom Hanks is a bad guy.
You'll find all sorts of. It's not even his movie career. It's just like, the fact that he clubs baby seals in his spare
So,
time.
as a side note, is sad as it is, like when there's certain celebrities where things come forward of different natures of, as a human being, I'm disappointed that they did X, Y, or Z.
Mm-hmm.
If Tom Hanks, to me, is the most even keel celebrity, like he's been married to the same woman since 1988. Like he is just like, so if
You
anything,
saying something must be up?
no, not at all.
He must have
If
some
anything
skeletons in his
came
closet.
forward, whatever it was, I think my world would fall apart. Just because, like, he's the litmus test. Like, if he was doing something, like, I wouldn't know
Yeah.
what to believe anymore.
Right. Like when we lost, at least for me, when we
Sure.
lost Kevin Spacey, I was
Right.
like, eh.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
I enjoy watching him
What
in
else?
movies, but I'm not like I've never looked
he's-
at Tom Hanks is like the guy where you were like, be my uncle.
Yes.
Like he's just got that
Yes.
kind of fun.
like the tears. I would have to wring the tears off my pillowcase if that.
Right,
anyway.
which I had a little bit like not everyone in our generation
Sure.
watched anything that he was in, but for me that was kind of a Bill Cosby
Sure,
thing where I was
yeah.
just like, what is even true?
Yeah.
Like the grandfather of don't do drugs and
Right.
stay in school and
Sure.
take your vitamins
Yeah.
is a creepy bad guy.
Yeah. Anyway.
There's actually another Tom Hanks film that was on my short list.
Oh.
I really wanted. I mean, this genre
Yeah.
was hard to pick.
Yeah.
But I loved the movie Sully. I thought that.
Is that the one with the
was an epic-
seagulls?
Yeah. Yes. The flight.
Stop.
Pete is excited.
That's a really good movie.
So I haven't seen it.
so
But I
Quelle
know.
Surprise.
I haven't seen it, but I do know the story.
premise.
I know the real story.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
because that happened. It wasn't
It was
that
like
long ago.
2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we
Yeah.
were
Yeah, so
consenting adults when it happened.
Yeah.
No, and I say that all seriousness because there's certain things like, say, if it was the Gulf War or whatever, like we weren't like there's like
Well,
if it
I
happened
wasn't.
in 1989 or something,
Mm-hmm.
it's within grasp of our lifetime, but it's not.
Yeah. I mean,
like we
so I
wouldn't
was
remember it.
17.
A short 9
So
years ago.
okay, you were an adult who could do
Well, at
activities
17,
of
you're not
daily
an
living
adult.
for yourself.
No. Anyways, but I remember because it was big in the
Right.
news. Like it was a
Yeah.
ordeal.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen the movie.
Sure.
But I remember the event.
Right.
So
Yeah.
kind of like I haven't watched any of the. There's like a bunch of really B-list 9/11 films out there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I only say that because I'm pretty sure Nick Cage stars in one of them.
I watched that movie.
He's
It
like
is-
a firefighter or something.
Yeah, no, he's a cop, and is it Tony Pena? He was in it as well.
Poor
And
Nick.
yeah, I have a book you should lend. Or I should lend you. It's like all Nick Cage quotes. It's
Okay.
fantastic.
That's-
It's a picture book, so it's.
But you can't, like, you have to read them really, really worked up.
I feel like he lost the last shred of his credibility after he was in that Left Behind movie. So
I don't know.
See, I think it
was pretty
happened-
bad before that, but
Bad Lieutenant was a little before that, and that was even worse.
See, but and
I don't know of that one.
I'm of the opinion that they could pull a James Cameron Avatar tomorrow and be like, so we're going into production on National Treasure 3, 4, 5, and 6, and I'd be like, he'd take my money.
I would
I-
so see
Sign
You know
that.
me
what?
up.
Okay, I will admit, I love that movie.
Yeah.
I love National
Both of them,
Treasure.
Yeah.
both of them are so good.
I love
Wha-
them.
Like, oh yeah,
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 definitely guilty
Mm-hmm.
of that. But
yeah.
Yeah.
we love to make fun of Nick, poor guy.
Oh,
Uh,
it's like the fantastical wisdom of Nick Cage. I think is the title of the book.
Yeah, so
So
John
back
Williams
to the
did that,
movie.
but I don't know that for it being a John Williams
Yep,
score,
yep.
I don't know that I ever noticed the music.
Oh, you need a pulse check.
Really, it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay,
Like I'm actually concerned if you're getting blood flow to your peripheries.
You know.
okay.
Like
Well,
there was like a whole mantra of like this is the theme that they play when he is like beginning to think of a scheme, or like his like his melancholy tone when he's like depressed about his father.
Yeah, it
or
was very
it's-
John Williams
Yeah,
esque.
and it
He
just
had a pattern.
it's like part of the storytelling. Would you?
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
okay. Well, in my defense,
If I heard it, I would know immediately what it was.
in
Yeah.
my defense, the first 15 minutes of the movie,
Yeah.
we were watching it
Sure.
at a volume that you watch with your grandmother, who doesn't realize it's that low because her hearing aid is turned all the way up, and so you're awkwardly just sitting there going, "I feel like I'm missing important exposition."
That's my bad.
Grandma.
I'm really sorry about that. I mean, but Hydro isn't free, so you can't have it on unlimited volume.
It's
so.
it's a sound. They're all like Energy Star now. You
Yeah,
could leave your
baby.
TV on 24/7.
You know what?
and
When
it's
you
not.
pay the bills at my house, you can do what you want.
Okay. This just got really weird.
Not sorry. You can do what you want in regards to turning lights
Maybe
on and
he's
off.
worried
and
about
stuff
the
like that.
neighbors.
Yeah.
So,
Brady.
following our kind of the pattern that seems
Sure.
to arise in these
Sure.
episodes of
Yep.
ours, which character did Sean Connery almost play?
Oh, so we're doing trivia. Is that the
Do you
key?
have you have some trivia?
Boys and girls? I'd have me some trivia.
All right.
Okay.
So should we get to that?
So
point?
this is a thing that we do
Excited.
where Pete actually prepares for the episodes, and I
I have
can't remember to bring power cords for computers.
I've got a 6-page Word doc going here.
You really?
Wow. Yeah.
6
A lot,
pages?
a lot of it is like stuff on the internet, like copy paste, and like I don't use, but like it's
What
like
are
a-
the?
But this is also arguably maybe Pete's favorite movie ever. So
yeah, I wouldn't say that, but it's close.
What's sorry? What are the Velociraptor scratches happening on your chest right now? There's like
Pardon?
there's just like these red, like
Yeah.
aggressive,
Where?
like right there.
Here?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
It's weird.
it's probably the baby.
Yeah, I do have a daughter with sharp nails, so.
True. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so 4. There are 4 questions tonight, boys and girls.
All right.
They
So we're
start.
each responsible for 2 correct answers.
Yeah, but you guys can work in tandem.
Okay.
Teamwork,
Phone a
okay.
friend.
Um,
I don't have a friend.
they start off easy. They
Okay.
get pretty kind of weedy. Like it's kind of like, are you serious? Like how whatever.
How could we possibly know that? One
Yeah.
of those where it's like,
Yeah.
what was the exact
What?
dollar value gross of the film? And then you wait for the multiple choice questions, and you're like, no.
Just
No
have to
multiple
know
choice.
the
Just
exact
tell me the number.
Yeah. So here we go. All right. So question number 1. The story of Frank Abagnale Jr.'s exploits had one of the longest and most difficult journeys from its first pitch to its eventual production.
You didn't write this question.
No, that is a quote
Okay.
from something. So it had been attempted to be made a few times. In 1981, it was originally announced that his story would be filmed and that Frank would be played by who?
Sean
Now,
Connery.
I'm going to give you 4 answers, or 4 options, that is.
I really hope
I've
one's
put
Sean.
one outlier out there to kind of help you guys. So if you can identify the outlier, you can narrow it down to 3 answers, okay?
Okay.
The first option, Dustin Hoffman. The second option, ironically, Tom Hanks. The third option, Robert De Niro. Or option number 4,
Sean Connery.
friend of the show, Sean Connery.
Okay, so here are my thoughts. I'm not going to give an answer, but here are my thoughts.
Yeah, sure.
My first thought was, ooh, Dustin Hoffman, Tom Hanks. These are all kind of like older guys, but you're saying 81.
1981.
So they would have been young. They would have fit that
Okay, yes.
kind of.
And I'm just going to put this out there. Robert De Niro is younger than I thought he was. And he would have been even younger
De
in
Niro,
1981.
I'm guessing right now is 55.
Robert De Niro?
No, Robert De Niro.
He's in his late 70s.
old now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But in the 80s, he would have been a lot younger.
Right. He would have been like in his late 30s.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Sean Connery is the outlier. I'm going to eliminate that. Although,
You never know.
yeah, there's no way. There's no way that they took, because the guy, like, think about it from, this guy's from what, like the Bronx, right? And so there's no way that Sean Connery is pulling off
But if he
a
can do
Jersey
Simba.
accent.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Because at one point, even like Tom Hanks's character
I've had
says the word forged check, and it's like he forged the check.
But he's trying to do like a Boston Irish accent, so it's yeah. What say you? What say you both?
I mean, De Niro wouldn't have to really do much of a voice. De
I
Niro's
really
kind of got the voice.
This is just a guess. This is a blind guess.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna go with Dustin Hoffman.
Hoffman was hot on the scene at the time because Rain Man happened
Later.
after that.
After that, yep.
Yeah, I could go for Hoffman. I mean, Tom Hanks is one of those options where you kind of want to rule him out because he was in this one, but at the same time, it'd be very poetic
Sure.
if he almost was in it as the younger guy. But yeah, so we'll go with B, Dustin Hoffman.
It was actually a Dustin Hoffman,
Okay.
but that's correct.
That's correct. All right.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are off to a good
Nice.
start. Good for you.
All right. We get to
The second
keep
question
our legs.
for now. Second question. Here we go. Steven Spielberg wasn't the first choice for directing this film. There were several factors, but production was moved back a few times. So that led to kind of a musical chairs situation where there was different directing options and it was A, then B, then C. So this led to kind of a unique circumstance where certain key cast members had been locked in before Spielberg was officially the director. Because he wanted to just produce the movie. He was finally convinced to direct the movie, in part due to one of the cast members gifting him an autographed picture so that Spielberg could give it to one of his family members. Which cast member gave this autograph that helped Spielberg decide to direct the movie? A, Tom Hanks. B, Leonardo DiCaprio. C, Amy Adams. Or D, Christopher Walken.
Do we get to find out what family member wanted
Yes,
this?
I will tell you.
Okay.
You gonna tell us now or
No.
after?
Sorry, after.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, systematically working through it, I feel like Leo.
I feel like if it's his daughter, then it's Leo.
Then it's Leo, because
Like-
it doesn't make sense to be Tom Hanks, because I'm pretty sure.
Does he have a daughter?
I'm pretty sure Spielberg done a movie with Hanks prior to this. He must have.
Perhaps.
Did Stevens is Castaway a Spielberg? I thought it was
No.
Zemeckis.
It's not a Spielberg.
It's not.
No.
Castaways are based upon a true story too, isn't it?
Is
No.
it? I'm not
No.
sure.
No? Oh, okay. I'm mixing it with something else then.
Yeah.
No, are you kidding me? We'd all
Tom
be using,
Hanks just makes
we,
everything so believable.
Yeah.
we would, if that was a true story, we'd all be using UPS.
Yeah.
There's
You
no
mean
way.
FedEx?
No, we wouldn't be using FedEx.
Oh,
We'd
okay.
be boycotted.
Right.
Screw you guys.
What say you?
Another blind
if
guess.
if it's the kid,
Could be a
it's the
kid.
kid, then
Could be
it's
Aunt Bertha.
gotta be.
Could be his wife. Could be his dog.
It's not Christopher Walken.
You wouldn't want his autograph?
no,
No.
Fair enough.
no.
Harsh.
I would want him to record my voicemail.
It's not Amy Adams because I don't think she was big enough yet
Mm,
for anyone to care
that's harsh.
about her
I
her
think-
autograph.
I think maybe she's still not.
That is, actually I did
kidding,
look
I'm
up her
kidding.
IMDb and there was a lot of on there.
Okay.
Not gonna
A lot
lie.
of-
Yeah,
it's got to be Leo.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Leo too.
that is the correct answer. Leonardo DiCaprio
Those are his kids.
was on board before Spielberg gave the autograph to Spielberg's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Spielberg was popular in the Spielberg household for a while. Okay, here's one. This is it's a little Tom Hanks trivia. Okay. Tom Hanks themed question. This was the 7th movie in a row of Tom's as an actor to gross over 100 million. Can you name the previous 6?
Oh my god.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Okay,
Here
so
we go.
Forrest Gump.
Are these
Was that before?
are these
Okay.
consecutive films?
Consecutive films.
Oh
That's
my-
why it's impressive.
Wow.
100 million.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I
so
just
what's
don't know
this
when
movie
mov-
came out in 2002.
Correct.
So working backwards, do we have to do them in order? Or can
No,
we
I'll
give
just
okay.
allow
So Toy Story, the first Toy Story's got to be one,
Nope.
No, that was
but it
Not-
came out in '97, didn't it?
95.
yeah.
Okay, so maybe okay.
So that's
Too far.
How many? We get 3 strikes.
sure.
Well, you didn't make any noise when I said Forrest Gump.
Oh, sorry.
Did I
That's not.
Incorrectly.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's.
So no-
It probably actually was lucrative, but it's not within the sequential of the previous 6.
Wow. Okay.
So that's
Oh,
two.
what
Yeah.
happened? Okay. So when did? Okay. So what movies has he been in? There's Big, but I think Big's old. It's old. When is Castaway? I think that's like 2000.
I'm gonna be real bad at. I'm not gonna be any help for this.
I think Castaway's got to be one.
So that's one. Yep.
Okay. I'm honestly just trying to think of classic Tom Hanks movies.
When did the second Toy Story come out?
Perhaps one of the Toy Stories.
What's the number over
Over 100 million.
domestically, worldwide?
I think just in generally.
Oh, I don't want to say Toy Story 2, but what the heck else?
I'm going to
has
flip you Toy Story 2.
Hanks
That
been?
is one. I'm going to let you.
Okay.
It came
Okay,
out of your mouth. There,
okay.
You got it.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
Um,
That and just so you know that those you've got the bookends. So Saving Private Ryan was the first of
Okay.
this 7 in a row, and Catch Me If You Can was the 7th.
so we have 3 now.
You have
We need 3
4.
more.
So Saving Private Ryan,
Yeah.
Toy Story 2, Castaway, and Catch Me If You Can.
Okay,
Of the
so-
7, sorry.
Of the
3 of the 6.
3
Yep.
of the 6.
Yep.
Okay, I'm feeling so Turner and Hooch. I wonder how
That's in the 80s.
That's in the 80s. Yeah, that wasn't a guess.
No, I've never said it was.
Calm down.
You need to calm down.
You said big. Would
What
big
other?
have been?
No, I think
No.
he's because he's young. That's got to be
Yeah.
late 80s, early 90s was big.
I am a Sleepless in Seattle fan. I wonder if I would have worked that into this game or not.
Is he in that movie?
Yeah.
You are. I don't want to talk to you ever again. That's not
Okay.
it. I'm trolling. But should I just give you the other 3?
I
think-
give me a second.
I'll give you the 3 the least likely,
Popular?
the least
Okay.
popular. You've Got Mail. So another Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks movie.
Oh. Okay.
So 2 more.
How did I forget about that one?
Yeah.
That's such a good one.
This
I don't
one.
know. Just give it.
Okay,
to us.
Road to Perdition
Nope.
I've never heard of that.
and The Green Mile.
Green Mile.
Yeah. So in order: Saving Private Ryan, You've Got Mail, Toy Story 2, The Green Mile, Castaway, Road to Perdition, and Catch Me If You Can. 7 movies in a row that he acted that did really well.
So,
Wow.
So
Wow.
he just
was on a
knocked
roll.
off just with like boom, 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 boom.
And then did a streak end, or did he continue the streak?
The streak ended. It was some
Yeah,
other
what comes
crap
out
movie.
after
I've-
this movie?
It was something crappy that I had not seen. It was The Lady Killers, maybe? Oh, I have seen it, and it kind of sucked.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah, I
Lady
don't know it.
Killers. Yeah, it was pretty poor. Last question.
Anyone who kills ladies is
It's a misnomer.
not okay.
They don't. You're right. That's true.
That's my PSA.
But it was a misnomer.
Don't kill women.
Okay, so Steven Spielberg, John Williams, and Tom Hanks, arguably, I'm not saying they are, but arguably, you can make a case, are some of the most classic household names when it comes to their respective fields of directing, composing, and acting. You could argue. Williams and Spielberg have collaborated over 20 times, so they've just made a lot of stuff together. Hanks and Spielberg have only collaborated 5 times.
Okay.
This marks the first of 4 films where all 3 of them have been united. So one of the 4 is Catch Me If You Can. Can you name the other 3 that all 3 of them have participated in to create something?
And this is the earliest one?
This one is the second of the 4.
Okay. Did Spielberg do Saving Private Ryan?
I am not going to be any help again.
So for sure the Terminal is one.
That is correct. So you've got Catch Me If You Can and The Terminal, so 2 out of the 4.
See, I would have said Castaway, but if Castaway is not Spielberg, and it's also not Williams.
Who did Forrest Gump?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just. I'm gonna say Saving Private Ryan.
Cat Miller!
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And
The 4th.
the 4th is Sully.
No.
No.
The Post.
The Post.
More recently.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, yes.
But that's Emma Thompson.
I don't
in
even
that
know.
one?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's like
No,
it's another
I
true
thought it
story.
had, who's that woman from Devil Wears Prada?
I don't know.
Meryl
Meryl
Streep?
Streep. I thought
Yeah,
she was
Meryl
in it.
Streep's in it. That's
Yeah.
who it is. Yeah, that's the true story one about like
The Vietnam War
the
or
newspaper
something,
and
or-
stuff.
yeah.
New York Times.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Any other trivia? Or that's,
No. I have 2 questions, real quick questions about
Okay.
the movie I want to ask you guys. One's not even a question. It just has to be said. It is incredible how Leo was 28 at the time of this, portraying a
Oh
16-year-old.
yeah, and you buy it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They did a really good job.
Like I was watching this going, this came out 5 years after Titanic.
Yeah.
And he looks younger than he did in Titanic.
Yeah. I guess it's the hair and the way they dress him and...
Yeah, it could even be the way they filmed it, certain angles, make him look
Yeah.
shorter or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they did a good
Yeah,
job
it was
of
really
that.
it was impressive.
The other thing I love in general what they did in this movie, but there's just certain things about filmmaking that I just love. So one nuance of filmmaking I love is set and costume design. Specifically in this, because I was watching an interview on this, they start in color, both in costume and tone of the visuals. They start more monotone in nature, and the more bold and kind of riskier he gets in his decision making, the more vibrant the colors. So
Right.
just with the lighting, with the clothing worn at his parties,
Yeah.
it's very monotone to start, and then it progressively just gets vibrant. and
Yeah,
I love
totally. I see
there's
that.
certain filmmaking things like that I'm just like, that is so cool. Things that you don't notice,
Smart.
but
Yeah.
one question, and then this is it. This is not individual to this movie, but all road and concrete surfaces were wet in every shot of this movie, and it's just that some producers and directors prefer the look of like wet concrete over dry concrete. Have you ever noticed that in movies? Like like every car in the scene is dry, but the road is soaking wet.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not sure
It makes
visually
sense.
why.
I didn't pick up on it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever noticed it.
I've noticed it in movies. I'm like, why is the driveway wet? Like what?
Interesting.
And it's
yeah.
just like this. I could be coming home and it'd be like, whose car is in front of my house? And the car is completely bone dry, and the sidewalk is discolored from rain.
I think like dry concrete just washes out the frame or something. It's
don't know,
like
yeah.
it gets much darker when it's wet.
Sure.
I don't know, or maybe they like reflective surfaces or something.
I don't
like
know.
that seems weird though. That seems counter.
I want you guys to pay attention to it now when you watch movies.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll definitely.
moving forward.
One thing I've noticed in every movie is they always just leave the door open.
Yeah.
They
You
just-
should
they
listen to a
walk in the front
podcast
door and they
about Baby
leave it
Driver.
open.
We talked about.
Yeah, they leave all the door and Baby Driver every time they park the car. Nobody shuts the damn door. Also, so that's one of the things that bug me in movies, and the other is that nobody ever ends a phone call by saying goodbye.
Yeah, it's scripted.
They hang up like mid conversation.
Right.
They're like, "Yes, I'll do that." Click.
Yeah.
Like, who does that? Yeah.
And the guy on the other end, you can just imagine it's going, "Okay, I love you, bye." Like,
Totally.
okay, I'll pick up the eggs then. Okay. Well, so what you watched this week, Pete?
So I watched a really different movie named Splice that you recommended.
Which
to me.
I'm dying to. We've hung out like twice since you watched that movie, and you haven't been able to say anything about it to me.
Yeah. So, okay. So here we go. I hope you don't have a horse in this race because I'm going to rip it apart.
Yeah, you really don't like
I
it?
gave it a 3 out of 10.
Okay.
So one,
Which I like,
Sure.
and that's it. I didn't come to you saying.
no.
To be fair, I didn't come to
did
you
not.
saying this is an incredible movie.
Nope.
I said
Yeah.
this is either for you or it's not.
Sure.
And that I just wanted you to really pay attention to what is the film saying.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know that's what I was supposed to do, but ultimately some of the ethical dilemmas and some of the weird stuff that was going on for me was overshadowed by the quality of the film. And I just couldn't get past it. And so, and even just sometimes when things were happening, I'm like, is this happening because the story is naturally progressing and it's like, oh, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm here for the ride? Or did the creative team get in a circle and be like, hey, Tom, you know what would be really effed up if we did that and just kind of made it happen?
So to fill Emily in here, Splice is a movie about two genetic splicing stem cell kind of scientists
Yeah.
who are have become somewhat proficient in creating life. So they've got a couple of animals.
Yeah.
But they're not really
organisms.
or some sort of like large, like, you know, maybe 2 foot long.
Yeah.
New species, not furry, no skin, not really even eyes, just kind of this moving blob
Yeah.
that produces proteins that they can extract and use for medicine and stuff like that.
Right.
So anyways,
Okay.
to make a long story short, it's a movie about, it's kind of like Jurassic Park, but without dinosaurs. So they
So-
kind of,
Yeah.
it's a movie about what can science do and not what should science do.
Right.
And so they basically end up creating something that is, we'll say, 75% human.
Yeah.
Using basically they use a human egg. They use a female egg.
Sure.
And they create this kind of monster, new species.
Right.
And
So
like
it's kind of a Frankenstein movie.
kind of,
Kind of.
but then like
Just
one of them,
yeah.
one of them ends up like yeah, they're like, they raise it like a pet.
Okay.
It's got this accelerated aging thing, so
Yeah.
it ages really fast, and Adrian Brody ends up like having relations with it. We'll call it relations. Like it's just, it gets,
so
it's
it
gets
a
doesn't
lot of
sound like something I'd want to see.
A lot
No.
of uncomfortable stuff happens.
yeah.
So yeah, like the peripheral acting, in fact, most of the acting was pretty poor.
It was terrible.
Adrian Brody was not his best film decision joining choice.
Which is weird. He's the only really recognizable face in this movie.
The only.
And it's like, what bet did you lose? Why are you a part of this?
Why? Dude, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just find it annoying because in this movie, I was like aligned with the corporate stooges that were like, you can't do this or you can do that. Like, I was more invested with them just because, like, I wasn't worried about the ethical dilemmas. I was just, these are actually bad scientists. Not morally, they're just bad at their jobs. Like, I just find it annoying when sneaky scientists go into their labs at night where there's no security systems, whether lock keys, like cameras, and they can do the desired experiment by themselves.
Like
not
every
with
superhero movie.
yeah,
ever.
not the teams of people that's required in experimentation, but like one dude can do it anyway, that bothers me.
Especially the questionability about the fact that their project was shut down
Yeah.
and the lab kind of like taken away from them.
But-
and they were still able to spend the next 6 weeks uninterrupted
Yeah.
doing this very sketchy, dangerous
Our
experiment.
funding has been cut, but
We're just gonna keep
keep
going.
at it.
Yeah.
And also, just one last thought: screw Elsa. She was a scumbag through and through. She
Like
kept
in
turning.
Frozen?
No.
Oh, okay.
The other scientist, like she kept
Yeah.
turning the knife on Adrian Brody,
Oh, yeah.
forcing him to do things he wouldn't want. And then when stuff would hit the fan, she'd have the nerve to be. And I wrote down the quotes because they angered me so much. She'd be, "What are you doing? Do something about it. Help me!" Like she was like putting the heat on Adrian. I'm like, dude, you need to walk away.
Once the movie ends, like at the very end of the movie, you realize just how sick she is.
She's
like,
messed
she's
up.
A messed
She
okay,
needs
so
to-
anyways. I watched
Sounds like fun.
yeah,
Don't
I,
watch it,
I watched
everyone.
a movie called Lost in Translation with
Okay.
Scarlett Johansson
Scar
and Bill
Jo.
Murray.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting all week to say that I forgive you, but don't let it happen again.
What?
If you ever
Are you
recommend hot trash to me like that ever again. So the movie starts out and
can I just say
I have
just
not seen it.
I just went on a website and it showed the 25 most influential scenes in cinematic history. So things from like the intro to Saving Private Ryan to like Forrest Gump.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was the goodbye between Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray in Lost in Translation.
Okay,
That
well-
made the top 25. So I'm
yeah,
just saying.
Well, the list was we should check the
I'm gonna send you the list.
check the education of the people who put that list together. The movie, there was one moment I had high hopes. I really wanted
Sure.
to like this movie.
Sure.
And the whole scene at the beginning with the Japanese translator and no subtitles
Sure.
had me in stitches. That was hilarious because Bill Murray's sitting there and he's in Japan
Right.
and he's doing a commercial for a new
Right.
Japanese whiskey, and the director, who doesn't speak a lick of English, it goes on and he's got this big long sentence. He's like, blah 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 blah
Sure.
blah 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 blah. And then the translator looks at Bill Murray and says, he said yes. And Bill Murray's like,
Are you sure?
is that all he said?
Like,
Kind of seems like
Yeah.
maybe he said a lot more than that.
Yeah.
And that happens like a couple of times. And I was like, this is really funny. The person I watched it with was like, I think there's supposed to be subtitles. And
No.
I'm like, no.
No.
We're supposed to be just as lost as Bill Murray is.
Yeah.
And so that I really liked.
sure.
The film starts out with just a shot of a butt.
Yeah, that is a little.
It's Scarlett
off-putting.
Johansson's butt.
Yeah.
And
Is it actually?
It is.
It is. Well,
And-
it could be a stand-in, but it's the
well,
character's.
Okay.
It's the
butt.
character's
Yeah.
butt. And she's lying on her side on a bed.
Sure.
She has pink panties on.
Okay.
But they're definitely unnecessarily see-through.
Okay.
Like there's so much definition. Like that is the butt crack. That is the whole. That's everything. And so I was like, I don't like when it first started, and that's the first shot of the film. I'm like, what kind of movie
Is this?
has Pete got me watching? I don't, And also, she spends this movie takes place over the course of, I would say, a week and a half.
Sure. Yeah.
In every other scene, she's back in that underwear.
Mm-hmm.
In that underwear.
Yeah, you can do
So
laundry.
it seems to be the only panties she actually owns, so that's gross.
Yeah. You can do
but-
laundry.
No, I don't know. I honestly,
It's her
my
favorite pair of underwear.
my
Yeah.
impression of this
You
film.
don't have a lucky pair?
Well, I just don't wear. Anyways,
Sure. All right.
my impression of the film
Mm-hmm.
was that it felt like it felt like a student film.
Sure.
It felt like some teenager who had never actually directed
Oh.
a feature-length film
Oh, man.
somehow landed Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh.
Wow.
And
Wow.
the actor that plays Phoebe's brother who likes to burn things.
Right.
Who okay, right from the get, that guy's married to Scarlett Johansson. Back it up. There's not a chance.
David Arquette, right?
Sure, I don't know, whatever. The creepy guy.
He's not creepy.
Oh, he's so creepy.
He's
in
the
every
medic.
movie.
Isn't he like the medic from Saving Private Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, it just the cuts felt really awkward. Like,
Sure.
I think they were going for an artistic style with this movie that just
yeah.
didn't land for me.
Sure.
And the movie just felt like potentially the most anticlimactic movie I've ever seen. I continued watching it. I was hating it, but I continued watching it. Well, for two reasons. One, I had to,
Contractually.
and two, I kept thinking to myself, something's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Something has to happen,
Right.
and nothing ever really happened. Like they have an affair that never really actually turns into an affair.
No.
They kiss, and it's not even like I don't think there's no tongues.
No.
They just kind of kiss
Sure.
and then walk away, never to see each other ever again.
Right.
And the whole time I'm like, come on, rock the sheets. Like I was so sure that
That doesn't
they
need to
were
happen.
actually, well, no, but I was so sure that it was going to, like, there was no crisis that ever happened.
Right.
There was no, like, nothing actually happened
Right.
in the movie. There was no moment
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, to me, like, I mean, maybe a second viewing when I know what to expect.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be a little bit different.
Sure.
But, you know.
So two quick thoughts to bring Emily into loop, because the
Okay,
first is
yeah.
a thought, the second will just kind of
All
it's a
right.
question to you guys.
Think away.
So the reason I think I appreciate it, and everyone has different tastes, so what I like you don't like, that's just the way
and,
the world
yeah,
is.
and you don't always, you know.
No.
We don't always have to both be right. So
No.
it's okay that
That's-
just
no.
I am this time.
This tears are happy tears. In a world saturated with possibilities or possible relationships, there's these two lonely wanderers, and they cross paths, and not just they cross paths at the right physical time, but the right emotional time, where they're at times in their lives where they need companionship, and it's the right type of companionship. So this movie is set in 2003. Would this movie even exist today? Because if I'm stuck in China, or Japan rather, and I'm needing solace or like needing interaction, would I not just use my Wi-Fi and go on Netflix or talk to the people I know on Facebook? Would two strangers really still do this? And I'm not trying to be the old man in the room. I am the old man in the room here, but
Yeah, I don't know.
would this not even happen anymore? I
Probably
don't know.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't know.
I enjoyed I will say I enjoyed their flirting. I enjoyed the interactions they had with each other.
And like you said, it's kind of a weird, because you don't really know what the nature of the relationship is, because at times you think it's just kind of platonic, but then they kind of exchange a kiss, and it's like, okay, obviously it's more than
They
just
fall asleep in
human
the bed
beings.
together, but they don't actually, like, nothing's happening.
Yeah, like
So
he
that's-
carries her home asleep one night and like tucks her, and like, okay, it's a friendship, but then they kiss, and it's like,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, anyways. And he's got, like, a wife and kids at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, as you do.
Yes, you do.
What else did you watch?
That's so like my recommendation to you.
Yeah, did you only watch one other?
Yeah. I didn't,
Okay.
I didn't. It was,
That's fine.
you should watch The Prestige.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. You should.
Okay.
My recommendation to you this
I'll
week.
do that in 2 weeks.
Time travel. Is Whiplash. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, good
no,
one.
I haven't.
Thank
That's
you.
the drumming one?
J.K.
Yes.
Is it J.K. Simmons? Is that
Yeah.
the name?
Yes.
J.K. Simmons
Yes.
is in it.
I want you
And
to go
that-
on this ride.
And that guy
Yeah.
from the Footloose remake.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I remember him from too.
Me
That's
too.
about all.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see.
He was really memorable in that role. We just
Yeah.
love that guy.
There
Yeah.
was a movie I saw. Yeah, so I haven't seen Whiplash.
Good. That's my
Um,
recommendation.
What's the movie? Drum the Line?
Walk the line.
No, there's one
Another drumming movie.
that I think
Oh.
maybe has Nick Cannon in it,
Oh,
like a young Nick Cannon. I don't know. Anyways,
interesting.
okay, I'll watch.
I concur with that recommendation.
I will.
Thank you.
The Whiplash. Okay, I will.
Do you concur?
Check. I don't know yet. I will. I
Catch
don't,
me if you can. Line drop.
I don't reject it. I watched 3 other films.
My goodness.
I watched a comedy with Drew Barrymore
Cool.
and Ben Stiller
There's
called
something wrong. No,
no
he's just not that into
called
you.
Duplex.
Oh,
Have
curveball.
you seen Duplex?
No.
Okay. So yeah, it's a fun movie.
Cool.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Then I watched a documentary
Wow. at you go.
called "Won't You Be My Neighbor." So I watched the Mr. Rogers
so
documentary,
good.
which
Is
so
that my
many
recommendation?
tears.
so interestingly, I've never liked. Historically, I've never liked Mr. Rogers.
Sure.
I was a Mr. Dress Up, which was a very Canadian thing growing up.
theme, yeah.
Especially on, I think like he was like Toronto, so specifically
Sure.
Ontario.
Yeah.
But I was a Mr. Dress Up kid,
Sure.
who was a little bit more vibrant than, So now we're just gonna paint some colors over here on this thing. Oh, Mr. McFeely is here with a speedy delivery. So I was never a big. I think he weirded me out. I was like, I don't know. But I love biopics, and Tom Hanks is coming out with the Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood movie. So I was like, okay, well, I kind of want to check this out.
Sure.
And I now am so in love with Fred Rogers.
Wow.
And, I've learned so many things. He was an
Right.
ordained minister.
Sure.
He was like
was
there
he
was
a Navy SEAL?
he was in the I don't know, there was
Okay, sure.
there was a lot of information and
Yeah,
it was very late at
sure.
night, but it was like, here's the thing nowadays, and maybe like someone like Fred Rogers, it just wouldn't work today.
No.
But here's the thing, in today's standards, you look at a guy like that, and you think to yourself, this is an act.
Right.
And he must be kind of like he's weird. He must be like
Eccentric.
maybe he's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Oh.
Like maybe, and then you watch all this stuff and you realize he genuinely was only put on this earth to love and take care of as many children as he possibly could, and that like
Wow.
he and that he
It's so beautiful.
and that he
Wow.
didn't like it. It wasn't like they said action and then he became Mr. Rogers.
Right.
That was Fred Rogers.
They put a GoPro
That's
on.
who
and-
he was. And so that to me that's so incredible.
That is cool.
The other film that I watched was a classic, in my opinion.
Sure.
Again, some people, if you didn't grow up with it, then maybe
Sure.
you don't like it so much. A film called Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Never seen it.
So it's it's one of the live action
Oh,
cartoon crossovers.
Sure.
And it's a lot of fun. Yeah, but my recommendation to you this week will be Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Cool.
Just because I genuinely
Yeah.
cannot, if you watch it and you don't melt a little bit, I
There's
can't
something wrong.
continue to do this.
You have no soul,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
also concur
Yeah,
with that
it's
recommendation.
so
Wow.
good.
Yeah. I like the approval that we're getting.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Very, very good choices.
Yeah. So
That about wraps it
I
up.
think that's kind of it.
Do
You
you have-
don't want to know what I watched?
Sure. Well, I mean, sure. What'd you watch this week? I mean, you have a newborn. Did you watch anything this week?
We actually watched a lot of movies.
Oh,
Last night we
nice.
watched Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Okay.
Some good monster fun.
Nice.
Lots of monsters.
Someone was. I heard a complaint.
Maybe
someone
too
was
many
like,
monsters
"Yeah,
in
someone."
that
But
one.
that's the thing. Like, I think it was Nathan Grundman was saying
Oh.
that. People are complaining that there's too much monsters. And it's
Right.
like, okay,
The
first of
complaint
all,
of the first one was that Godzilla wasn't the star of his own movie.
Right.
So now they just
Yeah.
had to go
Yeah, but now they're
in
like,
the opposite
it's-
direction this time.
yeah, but they're like, the name of the movie is Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
I unashamedly enjoyed it.
Really?
Like I love monster movies.
Cool.
I love disaster movies. I love when buildings get torn
When
apart
crap
and
hits the fan.
when it all goes down. So I make no apologies for that. I don't know what I'd rate it. I don't
Okay.
have a rating system.
You will
I,
someday.
I also maybe watched
You'll get
How to
there.
Train Your Dragon about 4 times.
I've never seen that movie.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
well,
got it on my laptop. I've just never seen it.
any combination of like 1, 2, and 3, because my 2-year-old son loves all of them.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say.
Wally is another
Yeah.
favorite.
Did you see? Were you watching Wally this week?
Definitely yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
had only ever seen Wally once
Sure.
in my life, and then I stayed with Aaron and Emily for a while.
Yeah.
And
Saw Wally many times.
we could probably act it out right now,
I know that movie like the back of my
line
hand.
for line, which is to say there's not many lines in the
Right.
movies.
There
but-
aren't. Yeah.
Right.
So that's kind of what's nice about it is when you're a parent and you're forced to watch the same thing over and over again.
Right.
It's kind of nice for it to be something that has little dialogue.
little talking
Right.
in it.
So
yeah.
Right.
we don't mind. Another favorite is Bambi, but I don't think I saw that one this week again.
I've never seen Bambi all the way through.
You don't miss much at the end. I
But
don't think anything
it's just one of those.
happens.
Again, it's one of those movies we just didn't own it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Growing
you know,
up,
Fo-
didn't have it on VHS.
Fox
and it
and the
wasn't
Hound
like
was that
it-
for me.
and
Never
if-
saw it.
Yeah, and if it like, in the 90s, if you didn't own it,
Yeah.
you either
You-
had to go buy
yeah.
it or maybe rent it.
Yeah.
But there was no like, oh, maybe it'll be on Netflix or
No.
Right.
and I feel like, among kids, when you're at the Bambi watching age, you're not really lending movies to each other.
No. No.
So even if a friend had it, maybe that wouldn't really benefit you all that much.
Not really. No.
So
No.
I was trying to think if that James Marsden movie I watched was this past week, where
one where he's not a
Oh, the
weenie?
best
where
of
he's
me.
not the wiener.
Was it the best of me or
The Best of Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen it, but I don't remember what it's about. But
All right. Well,
the Sparks movies start.
I'm
to
gonna.
blend.
They follow a certain pattern, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. I will take that on as a second recommendation.
Sure.
I will watch that as well.
Sure.
One. Did you watch anything else? Or is that kind of it?
Probably, but I can't just remember.
Have you seen the movie Duplex?
No.
Can I recommend it to you?
Sure.
I mean, we can't really follow up, but maybe we will.
You could comment and be like, "Hey, this movie
maybe we'll
sucked."
Skype you in, and you'll
Yeah.
have to just let us know what
Yeah.
you thought of Duplex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick little side note. Next week
Yeah.
and the following week
Right.
are kind of episodes out of time.
Correct.
So although they're happening over the next 2 weeks, they were actually recorded yesterday morning.
Yes.
I am stretching my wings and flying away. By the time you hear this, I've actually moved to the small up-and-coming village of the GTA.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you exactly which,
Sorry, what's your
feel like
postal code?
I feel like the cities within the GTA are small enough that if I tell you where, someone will kill me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might happen anyway.
Sooner than I'm going to get killed living in the GTA anyways.
Right.
But just to kind of help with the transition of me moving and getting set up in college as a brain surgeon, it's we've kind of pre-recorded some episodes.
Yeah.
Both great episodes.
Sure.
But all that means is the recommendations that Pete and I have given each other just right now won't actually come to fruition for like 3 weeks.
Correct.
But then after that, we will be back to our regular programming.
Absolutely.
And maybe a little glimpse behind the curtain. We are going to, between now and Christmas, we are going to work through the 8 currently released Skywalker Saga Star Wars films. So episodes 1 through 8. It won't be an every week thing.
No.
It won't be 8 weeks straight. It'll kind of be every
Sporadic.
second or third week,
Yeah.
sort of depending on what
Yeah.
that schedule looks like.
Yeah.
In order to fit them all in before
Yeah.
the big crazy movie.
Yeah.
But what order are you going to watch them in?
Yeah, so we need to talk
That
about
is
that too.
important.
We
I'm thinking
don't know.
I'm thinking chainsaw order, but we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
I mean,
What's chainsaw order?
Yeah, I don't
Chainsaw
know.
Order?
I didn't want to sound lame.
So Chainsaw Order is there's 3 different orders you can watch them in. Well, I mean, you could watch them in whatever order, but
How lo-
if you don't want to be an a-hole, there's 3 different orders. you can
how
watch.
long is our runtime? Should we have this conversation?
No, we're fine. This will take like 2 seconds.
Okay,
So
yeah.
you can watch them in the order that they
Hey.
were released, right?
Yep.
Right.
You can watch them in the order that George Lucas intended,
Mm-hmm.
which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, George Lucas didn't really have
Sure.
anything to do with 7 and 8, but
Yep.
whatever.
Yep.
So you can watch 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mm-hmm.
Or Chainsaw Order.
Okay, so chainsaw's the good one
Yes, where you watch
because it
4, 5.
Okay.
And then
you go one.
you go 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say, well, you can skip 1, but no, it's still Star Wars.
It sure is.
Anyone who skips Phantom Menace is just a little crybaby and needs to get over
Yeah,
themselves.
They just
Qui-Gon
hate
is
Jar Jar Binks.
Qui-Gon has
But they don't.
merit.
Yeah, it's Liam Neeson, man.
Yeah.
Get on the Neeson
It's
train.
another movie with
But yeah,
Ewan
so
McGregor.
you watch 4 and 5, and 5 kind of ends with a cliffhanger. 5 is not a happy ending.
I don't remember,
And
yeah.
and the end of 5 kind of reveals the big "I am your father" moment.
Way to ruin it.
So that everyone knows. At this
I've never
point.
seen them.
So shut up. Yes, you have. Then we kind of go. Let's take a second and go back and see how did we get to this point. And so you watch the prequels, and then after watching 3,
Yeah.
you go back and you finish things off with.
Yeah, that's my
6.
favorite way because then you get the climax and the closure
Yeah.
at the end.
Although
Right.
my only grievance with that,
But then you continue with
that-
7 and 8.
See, and that's my thing. That was my favorite order.
Yeah.
But now I don't know that it works as well now that 7 and 8 are around.
Right.
Because if you watch it in release of order,
You don't
you
have
watch-
the nostalgia of 7.
right. When 7 happens and you go, oh, I haven't seen the Falcon in 3 movies.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of these characters in a long time. That's that. So you kind of lose that, right? There's errors with every, Do you have a shout out you want to do, Emily? Someone, a good close personal friend of yours that you want to, or family member?
We'll find out if the people I love care enough about me to listen to this.
Yeah.
This is a good litmus test. Everything that's been up to this point in your life doesn't count.
Well,
Yeah, it's true.
my sister voted.
Okay.
Ooh,
So she voted for Catch Me If You Can.
great.
So we'll see if she actually bothered to listen.
Okay.
And what's
so
her
I
name?
shout out to Trinity,
Trinity.
Trinity.
There we go.
my
Nice.
sister.
Yeah. From like
The Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is she
she's-
still dating Neo, or did that not work out?
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
On
it
the
was
side.
kind of
occasionally. Do you have anyone, Pete?
no, not this week.
No, me neither.
Okay,
don't
we'll
have
stick it
any
with
friends.
Trinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, until next time, which
Thank
will be in a week.
Thank you so much, everyone, for listening.
Yeah.
we
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Even if you didn't listen, thank you for listening.
Even if you
anyway.
just put it on play and walked away,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Like, we really appreciate it.
We do.
Yeah.
Well.
We
All
did.
right.
We did.
Okay. Goodbye.